Hi all, my name's Rob. I'm new to YouTube. I just thought I'd start making some videos based on things that I enjoy. One of those things is camping. So I've taken a week off work. What did I decide to do? Go camping for a week. And it's a long weekend as well, so it's like 9-10 days of pure camping. I don't really have any aim of where I'm going. It is in Victoria. I'm just travelling around to anywhere really, anywhere that really stands out. This campground I'm at now, I've actually been here before, so we're losing light. What time is it now? It's about 10 to 8 at night. As you can see, well, my hair's drying out now, but I'm as wet as a wet as a rat. I've been driving all day, went for a walk. I've just been all over the place really. Anyway, I'll walk around the campground. I'll do a little bit of it now. Can't guarantee the quality will be that great, but it'll give you a bit of an idea of what it's like. But it's still going. I think all the water's coming down, or all the weather's coming down from New South Wales and Queensland after they've suffered all those massive floods. So this place is alright. It's got like a little, what would you call it, a pavilion. I'm not allowed to camp inside it, unfortunately. In this weather you sometimes feel like it. Toilet block with drop toilets, pretty stock standard for most campgrounds. Littered around the place are tables, chairs, fire pits. It's pretty good for families. Obviously snakes seen in this area, but for Victoria, warmer days, or anywhere in Australia really, you're going to see snakes, spiders, bugs, you name it. But sometimes I think I'd rather see a snake than have a bear or something attack me, which is some of the things I have to deal with in other countries. Alright, so that's the walking track. It's not very long at all. Got a nice rock formation here, and well, it's not great to do it in the wet. Not great at all to maneuver around these rocks. Actually, they're not too slippery, so that's okay. Thought I was going to go for a sixer there. Nice little swimming area. When I've been here in the past, people have put in those inflatable donuts, kayaks, you know, just having a little bit of fun. Good, really good for families, this area. All the rain, it's breaching that catchment wall. The overflow is all heading out. Yeah, so like I said, it's a nice little spot. Unfortunately, with all the light disappearing, I can't get a full capture of the campgrounds. But there's a children's playground, and I think they've just done that up. From memory, last time I came here, which was before COVID, so at least 2.5 years ago, they were still doing it up then. It was all barricaded off. But I see now, just from looking over earlier, they've completely finished it and it's open up to the public, and it actually looks pretty good. You know, it's one of those things you don't usually get at most campgrounds. Anyway, heading back, I want to get in front of that fire. I've set a fire up in the pavilion, which is all fine. There's no sign saying don't do it. It's just no camping in the pavilion, which is fair. It's actually pretty quiet here. I can say one, so two other people, so three in total. But considering the weather, and actually next weekend is the long weekend, that doesn't surprise me at all. Next weekend, I imagine, as long as the weather permitting, this place is going to be pretty chockers. Good morning, everyone. So my sleep wasn't too bad. It did rain all night. It's still raining now. Not as heavy as what it was yesterday, but it looks like it's not going to stop anytime soon. So anyway, this morning, before we hit the road, I'm just going to make a coffee. There's a new little burner thing that I want to try out. 360 degrees. Don't know if that's the brand or just a little bit of it must be the brand. 360 degrees Furno stove. So I've never used this before, so bear with me. You do have to use these. I know for a fact you have to use these propane cylinders. You can't just buy the ones that you get from in the 4-packs from Bunnings or Big W. It looks simple enough. Screw top on the bottom. This must have the other end. Yep. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Yeah. Okay, so it's got a turner to release the gas or turn the gas on, and you have to actually ignite it yourself. I can capture that. Now I'm just making coffee for myself, so I'm not going to use a 2 litre or 1.7 litre kettle. I'm just going to use this small one that I picked up along the way. That should be enough. A little bit more. Throw the lid on. Just let it boil. Anyway, like I said earlier, I'm new to making videos. I do want to make more of them in the future. While I'm on this week off work, I'll be making quite a few, so keep an eye out. Hopefully the editing time doesn't take too long. I'm just trying to do one take for everything, and I don't want to be snipping pieces here, snipping pieces there. You know, I'm not I've never done that before, so I just want it to be pretty much what you see is what you get. You know, I'm not trying to be fake or anything, so I just hope you guys enjoy what you see. So that felt like I was waiting for an eternity for this to boil. It always does in the mornings. But it's finally there. I just peeked my head in and it looked fine. Some more people coming down now. Coffee. Don't have a spoon. Just throw some in. If it's too strong, it's too strong. I'm still drinking it. And milk. I'll turn this one off. Pour hot water in. Something to stir it with, something to stir it with. Ah, look, I'll just drink it like that. Of all things not to get out of the car, I didn't get a spoon. It didn't matter anyway, it still tastes fine. So anyway, after we leave the campground, I did say yesterday we'll go to the other area just down the road from here. I still want to take you guys there, show it to you. Just sucks a little bit because the weather's not that great and it's really overcast, so if it was nice blue skies, people there, it really shows how much better it is. But you know, it might still look beautiful. There won't be as many people there, it's a Monday, so people are all at work, school. But when we head down there, I'll explain a little bit more about it. So if anyone's thinking about bringing families here, I thought I'd just go for a walk over to the playground area just to show everyone what the final outcome of it was. Like I said, last time I came here before COVID, it was getting renovated, so this was all taped off. So you got one of those tire swings on chains. Some kind of orb thing, I guess it spins. Kind of like a new style merry-go-round. Seesaw. And just a slide, steps leading up to it. Looks like it's built out of local materials. Doesn't look like your standard ones that you see in the city. And you're all fenced off with these timber bollards, which is a good idea. You know, sometimes when you're at campsites, people hop in cars and they've had a few too many to drink. I've never seen an accident happen, but better to be safe than sorry in these situations. Local community board over there with, see, it's got the check-in, the QR code, the check-in to the campground, emergency contacts, and probably just local things to do in the local area. Old information on the area. Yeah, so that's the last of the campground, and now let's head to the next site. So I've just walked back down to the swimming hole area. I just wanted to see what it would look like in the morning with all that rain that came overnight. You know, it takes time to come down the rivers. It looks like it's really picked up in speed. The water's completely, it's just going all over the walls, not just that right hand side like it was yesterday. And it looks a lot rougher, as you can tell from the photos. So that person who made that stone tower, stacked about 10 high, 15 high, there, that got knocked over. So the water has picked up in speed, and there's a lot more coming through the river system at the moment. But just showing you this river in better daylight. Last night I didn't have much time to film, so I hope this gives it a little bit of justice. Obviously, you're not going to swim in here. Look how fast it's moving. By the time if you hop in, you're just going to get sucked straight down that way. So it's good to watch, not so good to go in right now. But once we get some clearer days, especially in summer, not much rain, it's just flowing steadily. It's just a really nice place to sit, relax, have a laugh with mates. Just heading off now. The ground's a little bit muddy. Nothing too major though. You know, you can get in here with a 2-wheel drive. You don't need to have a 4-wheel drive or off-road car. Just going up the hill here. This is the entry exit. It's asphalted, so coming in is no issue at all. Just single road, so just be careful around these bends. Don't want to collide with someone coming around a bend. You know, we're not racing Formula One cars or high performance vehicles. I want to head down that way, so I'm just going to do a bit of a dodgy U-turn. So where we're going to now, it's pretty much asphalted all the way. If you go further along the track, it is for off-road. There are campgrounds further down. I've been to it once in this car. It made it, but I'm not going to try it in the wet. When I did it last time, it was summer, so I had no issues at all. Okay, so this trek goes for about, well, the road goes for about 5 kilometers from the actual campground. Here we go, we're coming up to it now. I might have given away the location just then, but that's okay as long as everyone respects it and enjoys. So we hit it. As soon as you hit the gravel track, turn in, got the toilet block there, and just find a park. Huh, I'm the only one here. So it's a great location. In summer though, if you're looking to get a park in here, I say good luck. That road up there, the gravel track, even on the asphalt, last time I came it was chock-a-block with cars. There were probably 100 cars, so not saying you won't get a car park in here, I'm just saying don't expect it. But I would probably park before this turn-in. Last time we made that mistake and parked after the turn-in, and you just have to keep driving down and down and down until you can find a place to do a 3-point turn. And look, if you've got a trailer or a camper van, I'd rather use that turn-in that we just came in as a 3-point turn spot. Just about to head down this walking track and to the swimming area. To our left, there's a campground that's getting built. Probably can't see it through the trees, but there is a campground getting built. Down that away, there's a couple of walking tracks. What have we got? Return 3.5 kilometers, 2 to 2.5 hours. And the other one, geez, that's a decent one. One way, 36 kilometers, 2-day trek. So if you're keen to do a 2-day one way or 4-day return trek, make sure you're equipped. Oh, there's some, hopefully you can see it on here. They've got the temporary fencing up, I guess, so you can't get into the campground from this side. Don't know why you'd want to camp in a half-done campground anyway. It raises suspicions. Someone drives past, someone's camping here illegally. You know where it goes from there. Anyway, the track going down. This is not raining anymore. Water isn't pooling on the steps, which is good. Over to our right here. The grass has grown a little bit. Just a general picnic area. Got a table, tables, chairs, one under the cover. This may have used to be a camping area because there's a fire pit here. Yeah, we've got a fire pit here, and I think I saw another one over. Yeah, there's a really old one here that's well and truly had its day. So I'm just guessing from these fire pits, it looks like it used to be a camping spot, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So the ground's pretty flat. Even those steps, they weren't too bad. Maybe if they were wet, you know, you could go for a bit of a fall, but this section here that I'm coming down, not steep at all. Just be careful on the rocks. In summer it's great here. However, these rocks, they will hurt your feet, burn your feet. They're just have your thongs right next to the shoreline, so when you're coming in and out, just throw them on, and you're going to avoid any sharp or just rocks hitting your foot on weird angles. They aren't great. So anyway, this is the swimming hole. Look, it's a really nice spot. The water, it's a little bit darker than what I came to last time. I guess it's flushing all the silt, dirt, mud, branches down from upstream, and it's made the swimming spot a little bit browner than what it usually is, but that's all right. When you come in summer and there hasn't been rain for a while, or it's just flowing normally, this place is very clear. So over here, geez, usually you can walk across this section. Usually you can walk out a little bit further than this, and there's about a 3 to 4 meter log that's been bolted into the ground, and you can just walk straight over it and up those stairs. That much water's come down that it's completely covered that. You've got a rope swing over there, which is pretty fun in summer. Just be careful. I'm pretty sure there's some rocks not too far from the shoreline, so if you're going to do it, make sure you release at the furthest point so you get as much distance as you can. Those rocks up there, you can actually climb up them, and some people even jump off, which I'm not keen on. Heights aren't my thing. Heights definitely aren't my thing. But we did swim all the way down there, which is about, from here, I don't know, about 120, 150 meters, let's say. Yeah, 120, 150 meters. We climbed up the rocks, had a look, had a swim down there, and you know, we saw under the water, we saw some turtles, some long-necked turtles. There's quite a lot of different wildlife around this area, especially in these pools. Yeah, so let's hope it stays nice. And yeah, this is one of those parts, one of those things of nature that you just don't want to see destroyed. You just want it to stay the same and everyone enjoys it with nature. Before we head off, I'm just gonna have a quick bite down here, right next to the swimming hole. No one's down here. Not gonna cause any issues. Take all our rubbish with us. I literally just got this, and look, I've got no complaints with it at all. I think this thing cost me about $25. And for something so small, compact, which is, I don't know, there you go, smaller than a 500 gram tin of Campbell's soup, you're laughing. So I'll just put that on. I'm surprised it's so easy to use, you know, just all you gotta do, twist it on, pull the little pin down and turn it, and you can hear the gas actually coming. Just clear a spot. Start it up. There we go. Light it up. So just something nice and easy. Tin of soup, can't go wrong. Give it a good shake. Throw my pot on. The ring pull. Let's just pour it in. Now that shouldn't take too long. Yeah, it's a lazy lunch, but once we get to the next spot, I'll make something a little bit better and filling. Just be careful of the ground's not 100% flat, so just be careful of that. I don't want my lunch tipping over and just give it a bit of a stir. I can even see the pot moving as I do that, so I'll keep an eye on that. My food's been simmering for a while now, and it's looking pretty good. For a soup anyway, a canned soup. Alright, I can turn that one off. That's well and truly ready. Why bring a bowl when I can just eat straight from the saucepan? Look, if it was more than one person, I'd bring more equipment. Bring some bowls. You know, you probably don't want to share with a mate straight out of a saucepan. But if it's just by yourself, I don't see any issues with it. So anyway, I hope everyone's enjoyed the video so far. This is my first time attempting to make a video, so I do hope people enjoy it. I do want to continue making videos, so I'll see how they go. If people have a bit of fun out of it, watching me make a fool out of myself, I'm happy. I just enjoy camping, so I thought, why not? Let's just start making some videos and see how they go. I know I haven't released the name of this place, but it's not hard to find. If you just look up best swimming holes in Melbourne, you should be able to work it out from there if you've watched the video. Actually, not in Melbourne, best swimming holes in Victoria. Melbourne might come up with just local swimming pools, like the Melbourne Aquatic Centre or some local swimming pool, outdoor swimming pool. But yeah, look up Victoria's best swimming holes and you should be able to work it out. Anyway, when I get to the next location, which I'm not sure where it is yet, I'm just going to kind of wing it. I'll talk more about my goals with the videos, what I want to do, where I want to go, and yeah, if anyone's got any suggestions about what they'd like to see, I'm more than happy to take suggestions. Just put it in the comments section and I'll consider anything. Okay, so I'm back at the car now, about to pack everything up and head to the next spot. So I took all my trash with me. I'll clean all that up later, find somewhere to dispose of that. Just make sure you always take your rubbish with you. Don't want to... I'm part of Facebook groups as it is, and I see too often people taking photos of what people leave behind at campsites, bags of rubbish, burning everything that they can. You know, I don't want to see any of that come from anyone who watches my videos. But, you know, just respect the areas you go to. We've got to share it with everyone else, people and animals. And, you know, if you start mistreating the areas, they're just going to close campgrounds. And that's the last thing anybody wants, because, you know, it's a big part of a lot of people's lives. People do it for a living, retirement. People just travel around. I'm sure everyone sees those guys and gals. So just respect whatever area you go to and just enjoy yourselves.